Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the possibilities. Starting here with this one, we've had a possibility for 1, 2, 3 down here at around 17,500 and now currently possibly created the wave 4 on the last pivot of around 21.6k. Now since then we have been coming down a bit on price, but again no solid evidence of this yet being the fifth wave though. We'll look into the small time frame stuff in later on this video though. On this wave 4 of this wave 3 of subminutes we can see a triangle in here. Again, this is one possibility. Other scenario of this, which is very similar, is that instead of the triangle in here we would have just a 3-way structure here into wave 4 and then another 5 ways down here into the 5th and 3rd, completing the 3rd of subminutes. Again, at this point we are looking into this area for the wave 4 where we had the previous wave 4 of micro here of that 3rd of subminutes. Again, we would be hitting the targets of 23.6% retracement of this 3rd move, but did not hit the 38.2 retracement of that move. Again, one of these is most likely my favorite at the very moment, but again I'm going to be introducing you the other counts as well. Now I feel like this is the least favorite of them all for me at the moment, saying again we had the same 1-2 pivot here, but 3 would be here instead. In this case we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't like how small this wave 3 is. Wave 4 up here, then 5 waves into 3rd, 4th and 5th. But again, I guess it is possible, as there is really no rules broken here. So yeah, that's all. Yeah, my least favorite count for sure. For this one, again, we would have this wave 5 here as completed and the higher time frame structure as well completed down here at 17 and 17.6k. So after that point we would be expecting a bullish move off of the lows, which I have a count for as well. Now the next scenario here is again same pivots here, 1, 2, and then after that we would be looking for the wave 3. Now on this case the wave 3 would be even more extended than it would be currently. I've labeled this as a 1, 2 here from the pivots of 28.8k to the 29.5-ish k, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 having a 3rd of micro around 20.8k, then to 4, and now we would be creating this massive ending diagonal. Now this count fits very well here at the very moment, but the issue I have here on this one is how large this is, this structure. Now again, the structure itself is not too big into if we are comparing it to the rest, but again we are considering this whole thing to be a structure that is comparable to this and this. So to me that is not too likely. Now if this indeed was in the subminute structure or degree, then I feel like this could be more probable. At that point again we would be comparing it to this whole structure here and well these structures here, right? So I feel like it could be possible. In that sense we could be modifying this count, but how? We would have to be modifying it the same way we did here basically. And again at this point we would have where do we have that tool? Right here, not there. 4 would be here, and instead of wave 5 being here we would just do this, and wave 5 would become lower. That's right pivots, right? Yep. So again, if this turns out to be the case, then I really would like this count. However, we still have the problem here that we had a 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 would be so small here. Of course, we could, if we could, let's take a look, cram this structure here a bit differently. We would most likely throw this in here as a 3, 4. And then we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This way, I feel like it could be better looking overall. Same structure in itself. Third would be the way largest. Let's take a look at also the comparison between the first and fifth here. So 1 to 1, yeah, that's way bigger. See, it's around 1.618 length of the wave 1, this wave 5 here of micro. So yeah, that would fit better. I feel like I'm going to keep this as such, but yeah, this looks better as of now. Of course, we would not have 5 waves here. Even as I said before, this looks more like a 3-way structure here than a 5-wave, so it would fit the idea better. Now let's get into the structures that we have here from the current lows of around 17.7k. So probably like 15-minute time frame should do it. Let's start with the bearish scenario. So this is basically the same scenario I proposed yesterday, saying that we had an ABC here into W, 3-way structure here into X. We did get to the minimum retracement of 38.2 for the second structure here in a corrective pattern, so that works out. And then we would have 5 into A, 3-way structure running flat into B, and 5 waves here into C. Again, that would be really neat structure, and at this point this whole structure would be complete. Whether this is the wave 4 or something else, just a part of wave 4, I'm not sure yet. Again, if we are looking at the higher time frame and comparing the size of that structure to some of the ones that we are expecting in here, this definitely can be already finished. But if we are looking into the time aspect of the wave 4 compared to wave 2, the 1-to-1 would be here around 24th of June. So there is still more time that it could take. We could do something like this. Take out these highs here. Most likely not take out these highs here around 23k, but taking out the current highs of 21.7. That should be still doable, and I wouldn't think this is invalid even at that point. Now, yeah, that looks good to me, this bear count for now, and I am still bearish overall. I'm not saying that we have a bottomed here. I'm saying this is a possible bottom with this bull count, but just keep in mind that my bias is still downwards, as we have not retaken any of the previous structures as of yet. Previous structures are these here. Sure, we did get into that area, but now we're pulling back again. And where are we overall? Well, we are now below the volume node here. Again, that would be a bearish scenario. Now, if we are going to be taking this and getting back over these, then we could be discussing this again. But for now, more bearish for sure. Now, I changed my bull count a bit as I saw this possibility. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is how weird the structure inside the wave 3 is. For me, this looks more like a 3-way move in here, like so. But there is structures inside here. We could have this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. This would complete this structure of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, that is not perfect looking structure, but I guess that is viable still. So I would almost prefer this, especially now that we have got some kind of pullback here. We have not taken the previous lows here, so we have to be keeping in mind that we could still have the previous possibility that I presented, having a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2s and so on. We have not taken out the previous lows, so again the moon bow count is still alive. I'm not going to be presenting that until we are again most likely taking out these highs of around 21.7k, just because that looks less valid and less probable to me. But currently this would suggest again, if indeed we have completed this 5-way structure, that we're going to be pulling back to some area. So let's take a look at what we can expect. Right now we retraced around the 38.2 here. 0.5 and the golden pocket here would be the most normal areas. Golden pocket definitely has some kind of volume here, not too much overall though. So yeah, it is not again certain, but I won't be taking any longs here, I don't think, unless I see a clear 5-way structure off of the lows here, and then on a pullback I could be looking into trading this 3rd and 4th and 5th wave. But I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to share today on Bitcoin. If you have other accounts you would like to share, there's a link to my Discord server in the description below. Also, if you would like me to update certain other asset, let me know in the comments below. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.